This is gonna be crazy. Oh, 77k. Let's see what her ult does. Oh, 144,000. Hey guys, today we're looking at the new Harmony Trailblazer. I just want to say before we get into the guide that all the content I will be sharing is from the Creator Experience server and not fully indicative of the final product. It is all still subject to change before release. Okay, back to the guide. She is a fun character with really cool animations. She will be mainly used for break effect teams and when you need a really good imaginary toughness breaker. She will provide a lot of break effect buffs for your team, and unlike other Harmony characters will introduce a new mechanic called super break damage, but I will explain that later. It has been a while since we used the Trailblazer, but today that will change for most of you, mainly free to play players, so let's get into it. We'll start with the talent. She will regen energy every time an enemy's weakness is broken, which will happen a lot in the team she's in. Her skill deals damage to a single target and then deals damage 4 times to random enemies. This attack is a lot like Astra and Welt's skills. This will be great for single target toughness breaking as they will all hit the same target. One of her talent abilities makes it even better. Her ultimate will provide all allies the backup dancer effect for 3 turns. Allies that have the backup dancer effect will have their break effect increased by a set amount. When they attack enemies that are in the weakness broken state, the toughness reduction of the attack will be converted into 1 instance of super break damage. Super break damage is when any attack hits a toughness broken enemy, they will get hit pretty hard again regardless of elemental weakness. And lastly we have the technique. The technique will increase the break effect of all allies by 30% for 2 turns. This is really good on all her break effect teams. Her first trace ability, Dance with the One, makes it so the less enemies on the field, the higher the super break effect damage triggered by the backup dancer effect, which is her ultimate. The second trace ability, Shuffle Along, makes it so when using her skill, it increases the toughness reduction on the first instance of damage by 100%. And her third trace ability, Hat of the Theatre, delays the enemy target's action by 30% when allies break enemy weaknesses. Okay, so when it comes to builds, she's pretty easy to deal with. For light cones, her best is actually Ruin May's signature light cone. I don't recommend pulling on this just for the Harmony MC, so I would just jump to the next one. Memories of the Past, even S1, is really good on her and I highly recommend using this. It increases the break effect and when she attacks, she gains additional energy. This will make her ultimate a bit more consistent to use. You will want her ultimate to be up every 3 turns as that is how long the backup dancer effect lasts. If you have more super impositions, you are good to go. You can use Dance Dance Dance, which will move allies' actions forward when using the MC's ultimate, but you will probably run into energy troubles with this light cone. Meshing Cogs will make her ultimate more consistent than Memories of the Past at low superimposition, but you will lose the break effect. So in order from best to worst is Past Self in Mirror, then Memories of the Past, then Meshing Cogs, and finally Dance Dance Dance. For Relics, you should be using the 4-piece Watchmaker set because it is her best set. It gives extra break effect, and when she uses her ultimate, all your allies get even more break effect for 2 turns. You could also use 4-piece Thief of Shooting Meteor. This adds a nice amount of break effect, but the energy regen won't really be needed once you get the Trailblazer to E6. And if you don't have a good set of either, you could combine 2-piece of both sets. Her best planar set is Talia because of the 16% break effect and the extra 30% when her speed is above 145. All other sets aren't really worth. The Von set is okay. It would make sure the MC goes first and has extra energy regen, but using her ultimate on turn 1 might not be a good idea if you're fighting elites, as their toughness is far away from breaking. You will be wasting your ultimate. On all your gear, you want as much speed and break effect as you can. You want to aim for at least 250% break effect and at least 160 speed. Okay, for teams there are some really fun options that have opened up. A break effect Sushang team with Ruan Mei, Harmony MC and Gallagher is great. Jue Yi may skyrocket up the tier list with these new break effect teams. She was performing very well. If you don't have Ruan Mei, you can swap out Bronya or Sparkle. Jue Yi paired with Sparkle will be amazing. Also here are a few teams requiring Boat Hill because Harmony MC will be very meta on his teams. I don't think you will have all Eidolons available in 2.2, but here they are. Her E1 refunds 1 skill point after using her skill for the first time. E2 gives the Trailblazer an extra 25% energy regen boost, lasting 3 turns when the battle starts. Her E4, which is where I think the 2.2 Eidolons will end, makes it so when the Trailblazer is on the field, increase allies' break effect by 15% excluding the Trailblazer. E6 is the best and it increases her skill hits from 6 to 8, but you'll probably have to wait for that one. Okay, so the pros and cons. She's an S tier character for break effect teams, very skill point efficient, free to play, easy and cheap to build. She's equal if not better than Ruin Mei for drawn out fights, and future proof for future break effect teams. Cons, she's not universal. Should you build her? If you are pulling for Boot Hill, yes. If you don't have Ruin Mei, yes. If you're not playing break effect teams, no. But that's it for Harmony MC. She's a very exciting character to build for some fun and powerful teams. Let me know down below if you are building the Harmony MC or just aren't interested. Also, let me know if you liked the video, and if you did, I wouldn't mind you subscribing. The Robin video did pretty good, so expect more of these for Genshin, Star Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero. Thanks for watching, see ya.